Everyone, welcome to the first, oh my gosh, we're live. Welcome to the first live stream for Minecraft Education Edition. My name is Minu. I work as the community manager on the team, as part of learning programs on the team. I'm actually joined by my friend and great colleague Helen, without whom none of this would be possible.
Thank you.
Helen, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Helen Zabili. I'm the franchise community manager for Minecraft, and I'm super excited actually to be on here today because I have been wanting Education Edition on iPad ever since we announced Education Edition.
Yeah.
So to be able to see it working in schools, like, I'll try not to get emotional about it. I really will. But it really does mean a lot to me personally. And Education Edition I really, really believe in the product. And I'm just amazed at the cool stuff that you guys are doing. So I'll let you go in so we can tell us about it and learn all about it.
So here it is. On iPad, Education Edition. People have been waiting for this for a while. Here I'm flying up into the world. And we are so excited for the very reason that Helen said. We think that this makes Education Edition possible for so many more classrooms and educators that are inspiring us to do the work that we're doing. And speaking of that, we're actually joined by our two global Minecraft mentors, Diane and Simon, from the Lincolnshire School District outside of Chicago. They've been part of our beta program for the iPad release. They've helped us improve it. They've given their feedback. They've even welcomed our dev lead Jeff into their school and district and classrooms. He visited them. He watched them use our product actually with students, learned a great deal, and he can't stop talking about it. He brings it up. The learnings that he gained there, he brings it up in every meeting. And so, Simon and Diane, you inspire us every day. You're the reason why we get up and come to work. And thank you so much for joining us for our very first live stream. So do you want to just say a little bit about yourself and about your students, and we'll just have a brief conversation. And again, Education Edition on iPad. Woo! Here it is. It's finally here. So take it away.
Yeah, we're so excited to do this with you. We've been waiting for this for a long time as well. We've been using Minecraft in the school for a couple of years, but we've been using laptops and desktops, so it's always felt like a special event to go do Minecraft, but now it's in the classroom. As soon as the teacher needs access to it, it's going to be right there for the students. So we're really excited to be able to share this with you all today. So I'm Simon Vasey. I'm an instructional technology coach here at the K2 building. And I'm
Diane Powell. I'm an instructional technology coach at Daniel Wright Junior High.
And we're actually in a second grade class right now. For many of the students, this is the first time they've ever actually played Minecraft, let alone Education Edition. So
I love that.
Very excited, and I can't believe how quiet they're actually being right now. They're very focused. So they're actually working on an intro activity. I've learned from doing this with students not to start too big. It's really fun to start with a big, amazing project where all the students are in one world doing amazing big things, but it can be a little overwhelming for our younger students who have never played the game before.
Right.
And I know there are some students who are even a little nervous about playing it because they've heard about creepers and zombies and all these scary things. We told them it's okay, all those things are turned off for us at school today. We're just focusing on being creative, and they're actually building a museum of me, which is one of the activity
that was our partnership with the Smithsonian. Yeah.
Oh, right, that's right. So they're working on that right now. And for us, it was a learning curve getting kind of airdropping the world out onto the iPads from my laptop, having it open up on their devices, and everything was working. So I know at some point we'll share what they're doing. You take a look at what they're working on.
Awesome.
So that's what we're doing right now.
Awesome. Dan, do you want to add anything to that? And how's their audio level? You think that's okay?
Yes, so it's going to be a little bit quiet for us because
Okay, awesome.
those are monitor speakers that we're using.
Awesome.
Yeah.
See, this is why I need Helen next to me at all times.
Well, I'd like to say definitely starting small and step by step definitely helps the students to get you going farther in the projects that you want to accomplish. But having them on the iPad, I'd have to say the students are just going to have an access to another tool in their pocket, so they can use that as an option to demonstrate their their knowledge. So
For some of the educators viewing this live stream, maybe live or later on, they might be wondering, like, why Minecraft? Like, why did you decide to even include it as a tool in your toolbox as an educator? And not only as an educator, but an educator leader who helps other teachers understand the potential use of technology for teaching and learning. So what would you say to those folks?
Well, I guess from playing the game personally when it first came out, just was being inspired by how creative you can be in the game, and you're really limited by your imagination. And teachers, I guess, feel like that too. Having a tool where pretty much you can do anything you want in there if you think about it for a while and plan it out. Just having such a versatile tool on their fingertips is a game changer, I think.
And how I got interested in this was from my own children. At home, I'm not a player in Minecraft, and I like to tell that to other educators that you don't really have to be a player yourself, because you have all your experts in the classroom with you.
Yes.
This outside of school, and especially when I don't know something, it's going right to the students, which I like to reach out to them anyways. So yeah.
But
It's
bringing it to the iPad is going to be really useful for us, because the students have access to their iPads all day in here. So whenever they need them, they're on call. But they're used to operating with the touch screen. So when we used to use the laptops, it was hard. They had to learn how to use the mouse and the keyboard, and it was challenging for these little guys. They're not so used to that. But also on their iPads, they have other apps that they use all the time, like their portfolio app and
Right.
an app creator and Flipgrid. So just having the ability to integrate with all those other apps that they're already used to using as a platform for sharing what they know, that's really excited to have it on my iPad now.
I'm lucky enough to get to see lots of different types of educators use it, and the thing that always moves me is educators take their ideas and they have the ability to reimagine things that they've always taught in maybe the same way. Maybe they've always done a trifold, or they've always done a PowerPoint presentation, but the ability for students to model and build and imagine solutions and ideas to the questions that they have about the world, and how teachers apply those things are the most moving things for me in my role. So yeah, go ahead.
Of that, before it became Microsoft, the Minecraft Education Edition, we had the previous version, and that's where we started here. And at the junior high level, we had fifth graders. They built our school building. So they went around the school, had a map, measuring wheels, and had to problem solve together to get the building to look the way our building does. But part of the creative aspect in the gym, basketball hoops were made with spider webs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem solving, the creativity.
And they tethered chickens and had chickens climbing up and down the rock. So, yeah, it showed a lot of things to me that I've not seen in the world, but
Even the lesson that you're doing right now is so interesting, because I know because I had to trouble you to do this live stream during your first week of school, and you and your kind students accommodated. But the fact that you're doing your very first lesson, that's Museum of Me, literally students are building things that they're passionate about, curious about, want to learn more about, and literally building those items in a Minecraft world. And as educators, you're getting to know your students just through that activity. It's such a it seems so obvious, but it's such a interesting way to use Minecraft for a real purpose and for a real end that benefits the building of the classroom community. So I'm really moved by what you're doing. If you wanna be brave and call some of them over, maybe they want to share a couple of things that they're working on.
Sure.
well, and I think this is the ultimate point where we want these students to be, is to create something on their own individual device, but then share it out with the rest of the class and be able to explain it.
Right.
So
Yeah, so it's not just about the building, but about being able to communicate, articulate, and share those ideas with others. Yeah,
And then we're
so
excited
amazing.
to be using the Minecraft edition on iPad in their social studies lesson where they're learning about goods and services, and that will be a little bit more involved where they're all in the starter world that was available.
Right.
With
The
these kind
town template, yeah.
of with some additional buildings where they're gathering resources from the forest, they're farming, they're mining, and then using all those resources to create a product. And then ultimately they sell that product in a store that they built. So they're learning about the process of getting resources and becoming a product that gets sold. And that's so much more engaging than learning it from just a worksheet.
Yeah, they're learning about the entire product cycle from the ideas to actually getting into the marketplace. That's incredible.
And they're collaborating, they're working with each other, so they'll be in small groups all in the same world. So it feels like a busy town as well, with everybody running around in there, and they absolutely love it.
I know it might seem like a pithy thing to say, but like it makes me want to be a student or a co-teacher in your classroom. The work that you're doing is truly phenomenal, and thank you again for being part of our community and helping so many other educators see the potential of this in their classroom. So who do we have there?
So we have one of our second graders here. Do you want to show what you're doing right now?
Yeah, I'm building a swimming pool.
Do you want to get Steven stand up? Or,
Yep.
I
yeah,
accidentally
Where do you stand up, buddy? He's building a swimming pool in his museum of me.
Oh,
That is a great swimming pool.
that's
I love
amazing.
Why do you have a swimming pool? Do you have a swimming pool at home?
No,
You want one.
I just like swimming.
He likes swimming.
He just likes swimming.
Oh, so it's a passion of yours. That's amazing.
Is it deep? It looks pretty deep. You can go swimming in there with your Steve. You can
One
jump
is
in
not
there.
deep.
It's not deep.
One of them are not.
Oh, one is not deep. Okay.
One is not deep. So Helen taught me when I was learning how to play Minecraft that if you put blocks underneath, it makes the water level. Am I right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct.
So I
Right.
learned that from Helen, and whenever I build swimming pools, that's like a tip that I know. I don't know that I don't know as many tips as Helen knows, but that's one tip that I know to get the water to be level.
Now they don't have any of the mobs turned on, but now we know that they can follow directions and stay on task. And here we'll turn on the mobs. Maybe you can put a dolphin in your pool. That'd be fun.
Oh yeah, you can totally put a dolphin in there.
Yeah, you could spawn a dolphin in there.
When you go in survival and you get a dolphin and you hit it, you get attacked.
Oh, so we want to be nice to the dolphin, right? Or
Mhm.
take care of it. Right. Well, we can be. All right. Should we see who else is back here?
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you for
thank
sharing
you.
your swimming pool with us.
All right. We have another one of our second graders here. So what have you been making?
I'm making
Oh, another pool. Okay.
Ooh, lots of pools today. I love it.
Turn it and show.
So I was holding an empty
Aww.
Oh, that's pretty.
So are those glowstone?
Yeah, that's glowstone.
That's one of my favorite blocks
Mine too. Mine too.
for lighting in.
Oh, you have a big.
Oh, you have two of them.
And the second with the glazed terracotta, that looks very nice. I really like that.
That
Make-
is really well done. Thank you
Make-
so much.
Right. Thanks for showing us.
Do you have any water tips to share with them?
Yes, just keep, if you need a light source and you want to put it at the very bottom of the pool, then after you've filled it all with water, then try using sea pickles.
Oh,
Because sea pickles you can place at the bottom, and if you place 4 sea pickles, then it'll give you lots of light.
So
Okay,
that's our live stream tip of the day
Yes.
on Education Edition. Sea pickles for light source.
All right. What are we looking at here?
My hamster's cage.
A hamster cage.
Oh,
Oh my
very
gosh.
cool.
Giant hamster cage.
Sure.
All right. Here, why don't you walk back a little for us here? It's kind of hard to do it upside down. Why don't you position it?
It's
and
hard
show
to
us?
operate with.
It
I'll just
is.
get out.
Are those diamond blocks?
Yeah.
That's a fancy hamster cage.
It's
But
a lot of
it's nice.
resources.
It's already familiar with how to sound. When we were using the laptops with the mice, that was like a good couple of sessions just getting used to, using the interface. But now they're way past that already, even just after half an hour. So, okay, there's the cage.
That's amazing.
That is so good.
Such a good use of glass block and yeah.
I love it.
And I love the floor as well. Oh, very nice.
Ooh,
Very
I got-
nice.
There you go.
Thank you for sharing with us.
Yes, thank you.
So, Diane and Simon, what are some things that you're looking forward to doing for the rest of the year? What are some things that you want to try that maybe you didn't get a chance to try before?
So yeah, this is the first time these guys have used it. I'm looking forward to letting them be in the same world together so they can cooperate with each other, and then also deal with all the problems that arise from that. Just like in real life, when you have to work with somebody, you're not always going to agree, so you have to be able to communicate and solve problems together and come to a consensus about where you're going to place a certain block or what the ultimate plan is going to be. And that's really important, especially for our second graders, learning how to be social and get your point across in a polite way and be a good team player.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Great digital citizenship opportunities that arise from using Minecraft in the classroom that I originally didn't even think would occur. Like one of the things that happened when they're in the world together, they really want to go and see everybody else's building.
Right.
And sometimes that gets upsetting because they weren't invited to come into their house. So
Right.
in the real world, how would you cope with that? You would ask permission first. So just kind of learning some like life skills and soft skills that aren't necessarily part of the unit, but occur and are really worth addressing.
Yeah, absolutely.
We do have one more student here that has built a basketball stadium.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Okay, come on over in the middle. And the camera's right here. So you have to turn it and explain what you're doing. So what is it you're doing?
So I'm building Chicago Bulls Stadium,
Wow.
and I finished the ground and I put lights on the top.
That's amazing. Oh
that.
Oh,
yeah.
that's so pretty.
Lights
I
up on the-
love the glowstone on the
Yeah.
top of that. That's really cool.
And I love the pattern that it makes as well.
Mhm.
And then I'm just making a person shooting a basket.
Oh, very cool.
Very
Very
nice.
cool.
That.
I'm using just this wood to make the basketball hoop.
What do you think about spider webs?
Spiderwebs could be
Maybe.
good, yeah.
Very
All right,
cool.
thank you.
Well, we'll keep in touch with you, and maybe we could see some of your builds later on. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
That was a cool one.
That
Yeah,
was
it's
really
very cool.
Very cool. Do you guys have any other things that you want to share with teachers who might be viewing this, educators who might be viewing this across the world? Do you want to leave them with a tip or a word of encouragement?
Well, I'd say that start small and then expand from that. Your experts are in the classroom, and again, you don't have to be a player to be able to get it into your classroom and have your students working on it. Perfect example of that. So
That's amazing.
I started originally with an after-school club because it was a safe place to explore how everything works, and if I made some mistakes, it didn't really impact the students' day because it was after school and they were just really kind of having fun and working together. And I learned a lot from that experience, and that helped me then bring that into the classroom because I learned all of the things I needed to learn about how to manage, the software and how to get the students working and staying on task and all those kinds of just kind of teachery things.
Yeah. I know the phrase lifelong learners gets thrown around a lot, but you both embody that completely. You're still trying new things after many years being experts at your craft. You're trying new things. You give me new ideas in the Global Mentor community. And just thank you again for your time today, for sharing letting us see your amazing learning space and letting us meet some of your students. So we hope to catch you on another live stream.
Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
we'd love to do this again with you. So thank you for inviting us to your school, and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thank you so much. Everybody
All
wants to say bye?
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh my gosh.